Hi guys, and welcome back to my next video. Today I decided to talk about my feelings and experience after my first year at school here in Canada. Let's get into it. Let's start from the beginning. How was my first semester? I remember my first day at school. I was really stressed because, I didn't speak English very well. I mean, there's no change since then, but no, I'm just kidding. It's much better, but yeah, my first day was really stressful, and I remember that I told to my uncle that I don't want to go there, that he can't leave me there. After a few days, I realized that there is nothing to be afraid of because, people are kind there, professors are kind there and very helpful. So that was the first semester. In total, I had like 6 classes. And my worst class, I mean, not worst like worst graded, but I was terrified of. And that was the presentation skills because, with my English and I was scared a little bit. So presentation skills was basically about presenting every single class, in front of the classroom and schoolmates, so that's something I really don't like even in Czechia. So that was probably the worst class, but yeah, I went through pretty good and I got a good grade. The other classes, you could have choose one class which is additional, and there were so many choices, like something about sport, something about health or nutrition, but I chose fashion and society. So my expectation was that this class will be about more fashion, and basically it was more about history and society. So it wasn't the kind of class I would choose again, but it was easy class. And also I had one communication class, which was good because we learned about CV and APA citations, which I didn't even know that it exists. Also, graphic design, that was my favorite class because in graphic design I learned a lot about Adobe, Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator and more. So that was my favorite class and was really creative, so I loved this class. And what next I had, I don't remember. And it's not so long. What did I have? So they were probably not important if I can't remember. I know, I had the most important classes, and it was Introduction to Marketing and Advertising, and also what did I have? Okay, whatever. I will put it here. So yeah, that was the first semester. It was stressful at the beginning because I didn't know what to expect and if I will pass the classes, but I made a lot of friends and it was nice. They were also very kind, very helpful. We worked in groups. I don't like actually working in groups because, with people I don't know, but it wasn't so bad. What really surprised me was that I had so many classes with different students from different programs. So basically I had just 1 or 2 classes with my schoolmates from my program, but the other classes every week I saw different people, the whole semester the same, but the different people from different programs. So it was weird because in Czechia, if you are attending school, you see usually the people from the same program you are in, so that was weird. We will get there, but in the second semester I had classes just with my schoolmates from my program, so that was something I didn't understand. But yeah, I have never seen these schoolmates from different programs anymore, so that's, if you want to build some relationships, you know, with schoolmates, it's difficult in this system, but I understand that they set it like this, so that's absolutely okay. But it was surprised me, really. Oh yeah, that was the first semester. And if you are asking how I ended up with grades, so I got actually 2 B's and 4 A's. So I went to the second semester with a good academic standing, and also I got a letter from deans. Oh yeah, I found a letter. So after first semester I got a letter from deans, as I mentioned, and there is something like, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on achieving an honors standing of 83.5% during the fall 2024 semester. Your marks were exemplary and you have earned a position on the dean's list. So I ended a dean's list, which was really nice, because, you know, if you are an international student and you don't speak English so well, this is like nice and big achievement. So it was really nice. And this semester we will get there, but this semester I hope that I will get the same letter, because my academic standing now is much better. Let's move to the second semester. The second semester, where should I start? The second semester was more stressful. Like, if I compare it with the first one, which I thought that's the most stressful one for me, because I'm international student, you know. So no, that was a mistake to think this, because the second semester was the most stressful semester. So I'm a little bit afraid of the next two, because I don't know what to expect. Hopefully this one was the worst. Second semester, as I mentioned, I had classes just with my schoolmates from program, because you can choose schedule before the semester, and usually you have more options. First semester we had like 7 different options for schedules if you want morning lessons or like evening lessons, so you can choose what you prefer according to your job or personal life or children, or I don't know. So we had option and I chose one that fit me. I needed a morning one because of my job, because I'm working usually afternoons and evenings. So I chose this one and I was separated from my schoolmates, so yeah. And the other schedule for the second semester was much worse, because we had, I think, just two or three options, I'm not sure, maybe 2. And all of them were just evenings, which was complication for my job, and I couldn't have work as much as I wanted. So it's also tied with my financial situation, so I'm not sure if I will be able to pay next semester, or next maybe yes, but not sure about the last semester. So yeah, so we agreed that we will choose with my schoolmates and friends the same schedule, so we were basically together all classes. That's the schedule. So I was at school mostly in the evenings, which was really bad. So I worked 2 days per week, basically Saturday on the weekend. Sundays they are closed at work, so Saturdays I worked, and I think 1 day during the week and half day during the week. Advantage was that I didn't have to wake up morning, but I really didn't like this schedule. You know, go to school like at 6 and end at 9 p.m. That was crazy. It was almost every day from like 5 to 8 or 6 to 9 or 3 to 5. So that was bad. And also it was stressful, as I mentioned. But at least I spent some time with my schoolmates and friends, which I'm meeting also during my free days, so that's nice. The second semester we had a lot of group works, long-term group works, and also so many assignments. From 2 classes we had like every single week some assignments, and like difficult assignment. It wasn't just like easy one. And I had also one lesson which was just online, and you don't have to participate like online on the screen, just like online, and you just have to self-educate yourself. So you know what I mean. You get just like learnings, you have to read through and then do the assignment. So that was the concept of this class. And I had also 6 classes. One was this, it was, what was it? Visual World, I think. At the beginning it was easy class, but at the end the assignments were really exhausting and really difficult and long and time consuming. But I also had, I know just the shortcut of the lesson, you know, IMC. It was Integrated Marketing Communication. That was with professor I had in the first semester. It was nice, but I struggled with this class even in first semester, so it was difficult. Another marketing class was Introduction to Marketing Research, which was also a difficult class, but not so much. So yeah, you know, I don't really like these like introduction classes to some program. I know that I need it for my program and industry, but I like more like, how to say it, I like more practical and creative things, you know, so not like the general information, but I know that I need it. So another class was Media Planning, which was also pretty good class. It was pretty late afternoon, so I was always tired there. But yeah, that was good class. I think there was no problem. There was just one big group work and presentation, and some small assignments and one midterm test, so it wasn't so bad. And then I had digital marketing. That was the best and easiest class because the professor just gave us like 3 very easy assignments, and he was so kind, and he wanted just to teach us something, so it wasn't like you know, 2 tests, 10 assignments per semester, and you are done. So he gave us just like 3 very easy assignments, and he just tried to teach us something important and, you know, give us the important information we need for this class. So that was my favorite class, obviously. The last was copywriting and content strategy, which is like good class, but that was the most exhausting class because we had every single week assignment, plus except these we had like 1 or 2 big projects. So I'm not sure, I think maybe just one, 2 group again. You know, it's difficult to do group projects if you are not with the schoolmates together. I live like 20 minutes far from school, and my schoolmates live somewhere else, so it's difficult to meet, you know. So we met just like 1 or 2 days for group projects, and in the other case we had to do it through like messages and online, so it was difficult. And we were all exhausted, and we were so happy after this semester because, you know, it was difficult. As I mentioned, it was the most stressful semester, and we were happy after the last submitted assignment, so that was nice. So far I got an email from school about my good academic standing, so I will see if I will get also the letter about the dean's list. We will see. Also, I got an email that I will participate. No, I will participate. That if I could participate next month, because our school has some audit for this program this year, my program. Basically, they chose 3 current students, including me, to participate, and they asked if we could answer some short questions. It will take approximately 45 minutes. So I said yes, and that would be my pleasure to participate to something like this, you know, audit for marketing and advertising program. So I said, okay, that's fine. What I wanted to tell you also, I requested financial aid because, you know, for international students, the fees are so expensive. And if you have to pay also some expenses here in Canada, it's altogether really big amount. I'm not even sure if I want to tell you how much it costs, but it's very expensive for me. So I had some savings from home, of course, because I had to pay before I came here. But at the beginning of every semester, I'm trying to request some financial aid because it would help me. I'm working so hard, but when you are studying and working, it's a bad combination because you have to do things to school and also work to make money to pay for school. So so far at the beginning I got $2,000 for entrance scholarship, but unfortunately it was just one time, and you know, it helped a lot, but I expected to request something like this also the next semester because it would also help, because the amount was then a little bit lower, and everything is good. I requested some financial aid like first and the second semester. The first I got around $400, and the second semester $175, so it's going down, which is not a good sign. But I hope I can request before the next semester and get something more, because I really appreciate these amounts, but you know, it's still not enough. It's so expensive to live here. And it would be really sad to leave school and Canada like before the last semester. So I'm hoping for some financial support, because I don't have anyone to support me here. So I mean financially, but you know. So we will see. I'm thinking if there's something I should tell you more. You could have hear from me about something about school and permit in my second video. So I think I covered everything I want. So in this video I wanted to cover my feelings and experience here in Canada at school. I hope I covered everything, and if you have any questions about my studies or school in general or fees, just let me know in the comments below. I hope you liked this video. I will be doing more videos about school, but now I have holidays, so no school until September. But I want to also show you my day at school, or like, you know, college tour. So we will see what I can do for you, but I wanted to share with you guys this. So that's it for today's video. As always, I would be really happy for a like, comment and subscribe, and see you next time.